Quentin Tarantino says this is the worst era in the history of film. Is the reason why I bring it up. The worst era in the history of film. And that, I suppose, is including the beginning era of film where they didn't even fucking talk. So I don't know if I can go all in with Quentin on that, but I do think movies have gotten pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I think that there's not. I was just on Netflix the other day trying to find something to watch.
Yeah,
man.
what's the last good movie?
The last
out?
like really good movie? Shit, dude, that wasn't like a superhero film. I don't even know, bro. Like, what was the most compelling?
All right,
I just watched Barbarian. It was pretty compelling.
Out, The Revenant.
Yeah,
The Revenant.
Sure.
That was a good ass movie. But
Sure.
What was that, like 7 years ago?
Was it that long ago already?
I don't know. No Country for Old Men, based
Loved
on a
it.
book.
Yeah.
But that was dope. But
Was.
again, we're in the 2010s.
That's long time ago. That's
so
the Coen
when
brothers.
does this era start?
I guess he's saying like 2010s. Is this the aughts? What do you call the 2010s? Are those the aughts?
The tens.
The 2010s. Yeah, the roaring tens.
There's the tenses and then the 20s.
Now we got the 20s, 10s, 10s, 15s, 15s. Yeah. Anyway, and it got me thinking, right? The Godfather. Old school compelling movies. Now, if you had to pick the best era of film, what do you got? Go. 70s, 80s, 90s.
I don't fucking know.
You don't know.
I'm not a film buff like that. Where like I know, I don't know. I didn't watch. Don't watch so many old movies because I'm like feel like they're not gonna hold up. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little trepidatious.
Sure.
But.
And there was no porn back
Godfather-
then either. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to go
you
get a
gotta
VHS
watch-
of porn? Like, what are you going to do? Come on.
Dude, there's so much porn now. Like, why is anyone
So
watching
much
movies?
porn. That's why all the movies are gone. Everybody's got an OnlyFans now.
Yeah, we're just watching
Yeah.
porn and shit. Yeah, shout out. Check out my OnlyFans. Learn some fucking fight techniques, some kill techniques.
How many
Thanks,
people,
appreciate it.
once you came out and told people that you had an OnlyFans, how many people were like,
Yo,
oh, for real?
actually, listen to this. So, I did a deal with OnlyFans where I'm showing techniques, obviously. You know, fighting techniques.
I got to clarify.
Right? Yeah, right? Shit. So, I had a friend ask me this weekend, so like, you doing OnlyFans now? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, so what do you like dropping dong and mirror pics? I was like, no, bro. I'm like, I'm showing techniques. Shit. The weirdest thing.
Friend sounded kind of sus, bro.
Is my aunt the other night goes, she's like, so I hear you're like doing like sex trafficking.
What? What?
That's what she said.
How did she
That's
find
what
out?
I was like, what are you? Hey, someone had to fill in for that freaking who's homeboy that Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh,
him
yeah,
and
yeah.
Just
Jeff
Lane,
Ep.
him and just Lane are out.
That's right.
Someone's got to step in and take over that market.
Yeah. Speaking of them, do you see they just dropped a list? They were like, well, it turns out we are going to let you know that, the client list, there was 8 people. Oh, yeah? 8 people? That's who he was selling?
Yeah, 8 people
all
they
these
wanna
humans to?
fuck.
There was 8 people?
Yeah.
Fuck out of
But
it.
yeah, my aunt, I don't know how she like jarbled her words so much. Like she's a very smart lady. I don't know how she like didn't realize. Are you just asking me if I'm committing like a horrible, horrific crime?
Yeah.
Terrific crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just we made a little deal. Pay me some money to fucking show.
Because
show
OnlyFans
some
doesn't want to
moves.
be porn anymore.
They don't want to be all porn.
They don't want to be all porn.
They definitely gotta want to have some of
So-
that porn
so
that's making them fucking killing.
I gotta figure out what's going on here. So
I
somebody
think my
goes on
OnlyFans-
OnlyFans and they get themselves a good wank and then they're like, I want to see how to do a rear naked choke.
Here's my thing.
like,
I think you come.
what's the
and look,
crossover here?
I think my OnlyFans is gonna do like dog shit numbers. But I'm telling you, I'm putting fucking gold on there.
All right.
I'm putting like legit like cool ass fucking
Dope.
techniques. But
Yeah.
but at least for me, it'll be a nice little catalog of my.
I should go over there and talk
instructions.
politics. I should start an OnlyFans where all I do is talk politics. So after
Yours will
somebody,
do even worse than mine.
so after somebody gets done looking at some single mom trying to pay her way through the month, I could go over there and talk about the horrors of authoritarian government.
Yeah. Our last guest, Karen, killing it on OnlyFans.
That's right.
Dude, killing it.
I caught a bunch of
Killing
shit.
it.
I caught a bunch of shit, Mick.
For
I gotta
what?
be honest. A lot of the
Why'd you
women,
catch shit?
a lot of women who have been following me for a long time are like, what's up? The only women you have on your show are porn stars. Those are the only women you have on your show. First of all, Karen's a
also
comedian.
a badass comedian.
Not also,
Hilarious.
she's that first.
She's most
Yes.
yes, but financially, I think she's an OnlyFans.
Is that
person.
how it works? If you make more money,
I don't know.
so then if that's the case, don't you make more money in advertising? You're not a fighter. You're a salesman. You're a model.
I don't make more money in advertising.
Oh, you need better management. Yeah, dude.
I do, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
that type of shit's weird, right? Like, that's weird. Like, yeah, Eva, that's what she does for sure.
Eva's a porn star.
Eva's a legit porn star.
Yeah.
But she's also brilliant. And anybody who watched that episode that came away thinking like we're just having these like vapid hoes on is
she had
crazy.
Us both like, we were both like, wow, like tell us more, Eva. Like
psychoanalyze us. What you do? Yeah.
She had us a little hypnotized.
Yeah.
There,
Can
but
you?
She's also dropping knowledge. I think like
serious.
You know what I mean? Like we couldn't argue that well with what the things she would say.
Yeah.
Like we've tried.
And she had these arguments. She's had these. She's had these arguments before.
Yeah, she's had a few more, a little more experience than us.
Yeah, so she's had this. My it's okay. Yeah, it's okay that I can fuck other men because my husband and I are past that conversation before we were like, I don't know if I'd be cool with that as a husband. Yeah, because you're not as strong a man as my husband.
You're not as evolved, bro.
I guess. But I also just think I don't want my wife getting
donged
down.
My wife will not be doing that. But it's not. She didn't sway us. It's
could you marry a porn star? You figure?
Could I? I wouldn't. I don't know. That'd be tough, bro. That'd be tough.
What if they were out of the game?
Obviously they're out.
Oh, they're out. Obviously,
they're all worn up. All worn out. Nah, I don't know, bro. Could you?
I gotta say that's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be open minded, but yeah,
I try to be open minded.
That little, I don't know. Yes, no, you can't have, can't have it. Sorry, I can't have it.
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna say no though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, you mentioned The Godfather when you're talking about great movies, right?
Talk to me. Yeah.
And you're gonna obviously you can talk more about like the movie and stuff, but I read The Godfather books. And
Mario Puzo.
And
now
I read like all his books.
So my understanding.
All right, real quick. I don't want to be a liar. I say read. I audiobooked most. All right. All right.
So you had someone read the books to you.
Someone was reading them directly into my head. Someone was saying them, I was wearing one of these, and they were saying whoever's listening to this is listening to a podcast, so it's kind of similar. So
you read, listen, you consume more audiobooks than probably anybody I've ever met in my life. You're an audiobook.
I stay on it. Like if I'm fucking brushing my teeth, you know what I mean? I could do it. If I'm making food, I could listen. I don't really watch. I haven't been watching like TV much.
No,
that's the good thing about podcasts. Like you don't have to watch. You get to see my beautiful face, but you don't have to see my beautiful face. So I like if I'm sitting and watching a movie, or if I'm like laying down reading, that's all I'm doing. If I'm listening to an audiobook, I could, like I said, be making dinner. I could be brushing my teeth. I could be driving a car. I could do whatever. So it's kind of easy. I like it from that standpoint. And also, me, I don't like to sit still too much. Like this podcasting, I don't know how this is gonna work for me. I can't sit. I could barely sit in a chair for 30 minutes to get my hair cut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're squirrely.
I like to get moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if I got to tire myself out in the gym. That's the only way to get me to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, you're 3 days. Crazy. Yeah. So you talk about Mario Puzo.
All right,
and
so
my understanding, just so I know, everybody knows The Godfather 1, The Godfather 2. The Godfather 3 is a little less well known.
It's less liked.
Yeah, mostly because
1 and 2 are considered masterpieces.
Yeah. I think 3 gets too much hate. But
bro, I tried so many times with that fucking movie. Yeah. There's okay parts, and it's whatever,
it drags.
But no, it's not very good.
Yeah, not compared.
It's nothing compared.
Not compared to the first 2, no. But that I don't think a lot of people know, and I really didn't know till you told me. Mario Puzo, these are like he creates an entire world. These are almost like Lord of the Rings type 1,000-page books, and the actual Godfather story is a very small part of the canon. Is
what we see focuses mostly on the family. We have there's so much shit in there that like isn't brought in the movie. It's like it's so cliche. It's like the books are better. They're better because they got so much other compelling shit in there. The books or the movie kind of focuses on the family, while I'll give a quick snippet. When in the beginning of the movie, how Sonny goes and bangs that girl in the bathroom.
Yes.
All right. So. All right, I'm going to jam this real quick. Spoiler alert, guys.
Spoiler alert.
Listen, so basically, this girl had a big vagina, right? And Sonny is known for having a big dick.
What?
Straight up. So this girl had like later she goes to Vegas.
This is all in the book?
They have
This
stuff
is
in
in the
Vegas. It's all in the
book?
book. They have stuff. I'm not making it up. They have stuff in Vegas. This is Mario Puzo. They have stuff.
50 Shades of Godfather.
She's out in Vegas doing stuff after I guess after Sonny gets killed and stuff. She's living out in Vegas, and she has a doctor who ends up becoming her like lover, who plastic surgeries her pussy, makes it like fixes like the bones or whatever the fucking problem is, tightens it up, and she had like a problem, but Sonny was the only one who was able to satisfy her.
You gotta be kidding me.
Deadass. So that's one part. A travesty of that is Luca Brasi. The whole of the movie is Luca Brasi could have his own movie.
Luca Brasi.
I
hate to bring this to you on the day of your daughter's wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Luca Brasi is just a total monster. Like total monster. He I don't even know where to start. How about I'll just hit the highlights. Luca Brasi has his girlfriend is this Irish girl. So he's been banging this Irish girl, and eventually actually that Irish girl bangs Tom Hagen when Tom Hagen's in college.
Oh.
Tom Hagen, obviously the consigliere.
He's not a wartime consigliere.
Yes, but he was like grew up kind of on the streets. His parents died when he was very young. He was like they said Tom Hagen, we see him all buttoned up and smart guy lawyer. He was
played perfectly by Robert Duvall.
Robert
in the movie.
Duvall,
just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, very good. But he as a kid was like a feral animal. Like he grew up on the streets, had an infected eye, would just run around with a knife, and Sonny became friends with them. Or was friends with him, and then he saw this happen to him. Said, I'm pretty sure when Sonny saw him like a few weeks later after his parents died, he like didn't recognize him because that's how feral he became. Like he became a street kid, and then Sonny took him in, had him sleep over one night, and he never left. Right. So, but anyway, Luca Brasi wanted to kill Tom Hagen for fucking his girl at one point, but I think it was with the same girl. Luca eventually, she becomes pregnant and she has a baby. And Luca Brasi's sitting up there drinking. He's just kind of, he has a poor disposition, Luca Brasi. You know what I mean? He's a
hitman, and he's a
hitman.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared of Luca Brasi. The people who are under, everybody's scared of Luca Brasi. So after she has his baby, the midwife, I believe her name is like Philomena, someone who the Godfather helped he gives her the baby and says, throw that in the furnace.
The baby.
Throw that baby in the furnace. It's half Irish. I don't want another one of them in the world. His own fucking child.
Wow. Luca Brasi.
His own fucking child.
This
Luca
is
Brasi,
all in the book.
All in the book. All in the book. Tom Hagen, the way he ends up going, they say in the movies, they quickly are like, yeah, it's sad. Tom had a heart attack. Not in the books. Tom was killed.
Really?
Yeah. I think his name was Nick Geraci, who's he probably looked like you, Nick Geraci. Big former heavyweight boxer, big hands, fucking knocking people out. But then he was like in the Cleveland faction.
No
and
shit.
He's a good character too. I think Michael Corleone crosses him. They're on an airplane. They crash the airplane to make it look like these other people died, but he was just kind of collateral damage. And then he ends up coming on revenge. He's the one who takes out Tom Hagen eventually. Puts him in a lake. I think in his car. Somehow gets him in a lake, and he like drowns, or alligators eat him, or shit like that. Like
we need to get a series going. The Godfather needs a reboot.
Yo,
I never realized that the Godfather.
So I think at one point they were gonna do a Godfather prequel, where I think Leonardo was gonna play a young Sonny.
Well, the Godfather prequel, the Godfather 2 is a prequel.
Right. Yeah, but there was an in between time. So like we saw Sonny as an adult.
Yeah.
And we saw Sonny as a baby but there's something in between there where Leonardo DiCaprio would have been like a teenage Sonny. Like Sonny was running around doing crime. Like his father's trying to keep him out of it.
He was a badass Sonny, right?
Oh yeah, Sonny's a total cowboy.
Yeah.
Total cowboy. So his dad was trying to keep him out of it, but he was in there knocking over like trucks of like his dad's like kind of friends.
No shit.
Yeah, so but like trying to stay quiet about it, but they also kind of knew, like his dad kind of knew, there's certain it's good stuff.
Wow, they've left a lot of meat on that bone, man. We got to get a series going here.
Yeah.